I think the most powerful visualization tool in Power BI is the matrix. It's very similar to the pivot table in Excel and the tree view in VBA, C Sharp, etc. It has rows and columns. Now let's build this matrix. Let me go ahead and put a matrix on this page here. Rearrange it, make it a little bit bigger here. So we know the object of this project is to create a sales analysis dashboard. So let's go ahead and look at some detailed data. It's one of the many reasons why I put detailed data. Now let's see what we have available to us to fill this matrix. So when we look at the data right here, we immediately jump out the two biggest things is the salesperson and the account. Possibly the region would be a good code, especially considering there's not many of those. And then of course we have the sales and quantity. So let's start with account and salesperson. Let's go over here. So let's add the salesperson name to row. And let's do the account name to the column. Get a look-see what this is. One of the reasons I like BI programming is because you can see the data. It gives you an opportunity to visualize it yourself to see if it would look well for the user. So when we look at this data here, we can see we have a lot of companies, a lot of accounts, and very few salespeople. So I look at that and think, maybe we should swap those two. Let's see what they look like. So let's go ahead and swap them. Right, that looks much better. So we have stretch out to the top for the salesperson and for the columns, and then for the rows, we have the account name. Let me do a comparison between the matrix here in the main tab and the detailed data, tab. So when we look at a table, we see rows of data, and of course on the columns we see field names, whereas in a matrix we do see rows of data, but in our columns we actually have data as well. So we have data in the rows, which is what we have here in a table. However, instead of column names, we have the data in the column. That is the major difference. And that's why I think a matrix is a fantastic presentation tool. Okay, let's add some money into this thing here. So let's go over here and put this down in our values. Now that looks really nice. So we can see also the feature of the matrix is that it sums our values for all the sales, and we probably should put quantity in there as well because we will need that. Up to there. Good. Quantity and total sales. At this point, this matrix doesn't look a whole lot different than the table, other than column names. So let's go ahead and turn this matrix into a Excel pivot table by throwing some more fields in here. So when we look at this, just from a business point of view, we say, sure, it would be nice if we could see which company bought what items and how many items did they buy. So let's go ahead over here and take a look at our inventory, and let's see what kind of stuff these folks bought. So we're going to put that underneath account name. There we go. So we can see now that's pretty good. But of course we say, what's a blue? We know what a hole punch is, large, plastic. We don't know any of that stuff. So I think what we need is some kind of category to help us read this data. Let's go ahead and put a category right in between there. Try that again. Right. Now that looks really nice. See, for Archie Bunker, Carmen Ragusa, Fred Sanford, and all the rest of the sales team at the Empire Records Company, they buy highlighters. They like blue. They bought 6,000 of them, totaling $22,000. Excellent. That is a nice looking presentation, and what I think is a nice usage of the matrix. Hi, I'm Dave Goebel. Thank you for watching my training video. If you learned something, please hit the like button. Questions and comments are always welcome. Enjoy.